Imagine if in just 12 weeks, you could completely reset your life and finally start living as the woman of your dreams. In today's video, I'm going to break down the powerful 90-day transformation that you can start today to reinvent yourself and finally start reaching your most ambitious goals. If you're ready to get started, get your pen, get your Post-it, get your ambition planner, and let's go. Hello, Ambition Babes. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion, also known as the Face of Ambition, across all social media platforms, as well as wherever you stream your podcast. My sole mission is to help women 40 years and older become rich, wealthy in time, wealthy in integrity, wealthy in ambition, start their business, launch their nonprofit, and become the very best version of themselves along the way. So if that is content that you're into right now, honey, I'm so glad that you found this channel. And do not worry if you are not over the age of 40, but the algorithm gods decided to show you my channel. It's because it's for you too. So listen, you have said that my videos have inspired you. They've encouraged you, that they're what you enjoy listening to on your way to work or while you're supposed to be working, and that each and every Sunday and Wednesday you look forward to me dropping a few gems into your earlobes. However, studies have shown that you're only going to retain about 10% of what I say. Transformational change happens when you put in the work. That is why I am so excited about the Goals and Gratitude Journal. I have personally curated every single page of the Goals and Gratitude Journal because I listened to you. You were tired of creating vision boards that you never manifested. You were journaling in one space, practicing gratitude in another, and working on your goals in another area. And you really needed one centralized space to be able to track your habits, reflect on your morning and evening, write out your affirmations, meditate, pray, and to pour out your thoughts and feelings. This journal isn't just paper and ink. It's the blueprint to transformation, a space where clarity meets action, and your dreams can finally become reality. If you're serious about leveling up in every area of your life, make sure that you click the link in my description and pick up your copy of the Goals and Gratitude Journal today. I'm now selling the Goals and Gratitude Journal on my website, and do not worry, honey, I still offer free shipping. So just like the Goals and Gratitude Journal, everything that I'm going to discuss today is about transforming your life in the next 90 days. A lot of you have asked me why I'm so obsessed with the 90-day process, and it's because it's just long enough to create lasting habits, but it's also short enough to stay motivated. Many successful entrepreneurs, CEOs, and high achievers set their goals using a 90-day cycle instead of trying to stay motivated for 365 days. Honey, I'm not going to tell you anything that I've heard. I'm going to tell you what I know. And the 90-day process is science-backed. Some individuals have stated it takes 21 days to set a habit, but honestly, it takes about 66 to 90 days according to research done by the University of London. That is why every single product that I produce, as well as this 12-week challenge, is going to be broken down into the 90-day process. And you and I are going to work on this challenge together every single week. I don't know about you, but it feels like I've kind of started this year. I felt like I was starting off so strong. I had my plans, I had my goals, I had my Goals and Gratitude Journal. But here we are just a few weeks into the year, and girl, I feel like I'm treading through mud. That is why I am so excited about this video and this challenge. Today, I'm going to break down the full 12-week process and give you the step-by-step guide on how to reinvent and reset yourself over the next 12 weeks. So, phase 1 is what I call clarity and foundation. This is going to take place during weeks 1 through 4. The goal of this phase is to reset your mindset, detox old habit, and set a clear vision. Step 1 should not come as a surprise, and it is going to be identifying your goals for the next 90 days. Now, I know that we all have things that we want to accomplish, and we feel as if we're getting a little older and we ain't got all the time in the world. But when you start thinking about the fact that this 90-day process is broken down into 12 weeks, and you have 12 weeks to show up for yourself, that is 12 opportunities to set no more than 3 goals that you're going to show up and intentionally work on every single week. This is actually a sprint towards these goals as opposed to a long marathon. That is why I want you to identify no more than 3 goals that you want to accomplish over the next 90 days. Fitness, self-care, personal, career-wise. Identify what goal that you want to be able to accomplish over the next 90 days in any area that you desire, but make sure that you're extremely clear on exactly what you want to achieve and the milestones along the way that you're going to set to get there. I use this example all the time, but it's something that resonates with so many of us. As someone that's been on a weight loss journey for a long time, I understand that a fitness goal is a goal that you can draw out over a long period of time. Trust me, it's taken me decades to lose over 70 pounds, and it didn't have to. Because if I wanted to lose 15 pounds over the next 3 months, and I've identified that that's 5 pounds every single month, that means that that's 1 point some odd pounds every single week. I'm looking at an achievable goal in order to get there. All that I need to do is identify exactly what I want to do every single week in order to lose my 1 point pounds every single week. When I start considering how I'm breaking down this goal, it helps me to stay crystal clear on exactly what I want my outcomes to be, as opposed to just saying that I want to lose 15 pounds and think it's magically going to melt away. I'm putting an action plan to each and every goal, action steps, deadlines, and I have a plan of action in order to get there. Every week, I know what I'm going to have to eat. Every week, I know how often I'm going to have to show up at the gym. I know I'm going to need to do something differently than I've done before. That may look like me getting a new gym membership, an accountability partner, or download an app that's going to help me to be able to meal prep and plan out every single thing that I've done inside of my body. The objective is to do whatever it takes to reach the goal. And breaking it down into this 12-week process makes it just that much easier. Step number 2 is to define the woman that you want to become. What I will say from experience is I have said over and over again that I want to reinvent myself and become that woman. But what does my ideal woman look like? How does she dress? How does she speak? How do other individuals experience her? This is the time to ask yourself, if I was actually the woman of my dreams, I want you to use a page in your goals and gratitude journal or in your ambition planner and start writing out your ideal woman. Get really clear on what she looks like, what her day feels like. Is she married? Is she single? Is she newly divorced? Is she dating again? I want you to get crystal clear on the woman that you want to become, and then I want you to take action steps on becoming your future and higher self. Step number 3 is to clear out the old. This is going to take you doing a detox, a physical detox, a digital detox, detoxifying your house, getting out the clutter, cleaning out your mental capacity, checking in with your nervous system. Detoxification looks different from everybody. Step number 4 is to build a strong mindset for an amazingly strong foundation. Confidence and self-worth start with your daily affirmations and self-talk. And in step number 4, we're going to align our mindset with our goals, but we're also going to get spiritually aligned so that we can stand firm on Jeremiah 29:11 and know that the plans that God has for us are the plans that we're actually working on. Phase number 2 is building new habits and momentum. This phase will take place during weeks 5 through 8. The goal of these weeks is to shift our mind from intention to consistent action. Step number 5 in this process is going to be creating an amazing morning routine and evening routine that support your goals. I like using the goal of weight loss because it's something that most of us can relate to. So if your goal is that you want to be able to lose weight over the next 90 days, you're going to have to set an evening and morning routine that support that goal. If you're saying that you're going to be a 5 a.m. baddie baby, you got to go to bed at night. I dare you to try to go to sleep at 2 a.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. to go to a Pilates class. Honey, you're going to be stumbling and bumbling on that reformer. You're not going to work out as hard. You're going to feel sluggish and tired throughout the rest of the day. Therefore, you have got to set clear intentions with your morning and evening routine that are going to support your goals. You're going to have to meal prep. You're going to have to carry your lunches. You're going to have to be intentional about the places that you eat out during date night or girlfriend time. You're going to have to drink more water. Therefore, you're definitely going to have to go to sleep earlier at night because you're going to be up all night going to the bathroom. But in step 5, it is time for us to finally nail down an amazing morning and evening routine. Step number 6 is to master self-discipline and consistency. Success comes from showing up before you feel ready to start. It starts well before you say, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to reach these goals. The truth is, you may never feel ready. You may never feel like today's the best day to start. When you get the urge to be creative, to start the business, to write the book, to teach the lesson, to get up and dance, that's the day you're going to be most successful. We fight against our mind all the time because we feel as if, no, I've got a plan, I got to be prepared, I've got to get everything in line. And baby, has that day ever come? So let's make today the very best day to be ready. Yeah, you may have to fake it until you make it, but the goal is to start. During this step, we're going to identify non-negotiables, and I cannot wait to break down amazing hacks and tips to help you to implement things like the 2-minute rule, touch it once, and the art of being consistent. Step number 7 is to surround yourself with the right energy. During this step of the challenge, I'm going to ask you to find the people that expand you, the ones that challenge you, mentor you, make you want to show up, be your best and highest self. Maybe you already have that woman in your circle, or maybe you need to find her. But during this step, we're going to have to remove the individuals in our life who no longer serve us. They bring us down. They drain our energy. They dim our light without our permission. During week 7, I'm going to challenge you to watch your mouth. Limit negative conversations. Watch out for gossip and negative conversations, and even be super mindful about what you're watching on TV. Identifying and maintaining the right energy during this week is imperative to your future success. Step number 8 is to improve your self-image and body language. Oh, honey, I cannot wait for week 8 because you know I love talking about femininity. Confidence is not about just how you feel, but how you carry yourself. You've seen the woman that walks in the restaurant and she may have on a pair of joggers and a sweatshirt, but she carries herself with this air that makes you look up and wonder who she is. And honey, she might just be Keisha from around the way, but she has a confidence and an air about her that makes you feel as if she is someone you want to know. Maybe even she looks like the woman that you want to become. That confidence, that body language, that air about yourself is completely possible, but it's a learned behavior. It is something you're going to have to practice and perfect. And during week 8, I cannot wait to break down all the juicy details on how to channel your femininity and show up as that girl in every situation. I hope you're ready for phase 2 because we're going to be talking about working out, reading books, meal prepping, purging your closet, buying new items, repurposing the items that you already have, and so much more, honey. I cannot wait to get started. Lastly is phase 3, which is also known as your full transformation and embodying your best self. The goal in this phase is to step into your new identity with confidence. You've done the work. In phase 1 and 2, you are becoming this amazing butterfly. You know what you want. You're working on your goals. You're transforming every day. You're watching your mouth. You're eating well. You're dressing like the woman that you want to become. You've disappeared, and in phase 3, you're ready to show off the woman that you have become. That is why step number 9 is to continue to develop your confidence and that magnetic mindset. You have now made speaking prosperity and abundance over your life a daily habit. You're praying more. You're affirming yourself. You're speaking kindly to yourself and to others. You've started to control the energy around you, and your home, your children, and your marriage have taken the shift with you. You're noticing that everyone's far more pleasant. You're noticing that happy wife, happy life is actually a true statement because now that you're actually happy with yourself, you know what actually makes you happy. You can control any environment that you walk in. When you walk in the door and you're excited to see your family, you walk into a clean environment. You're lighting candles. Your home is clean. You have an order and a plan for everything. Everyone feels supported, and that energy is infectious. That is why step number 9 is the mindset shift to start acting like the woman of your dreams. You've been working up to her, and now it's time to perfect her so that every single day she shows up. Step number 10 is to level up your self-care and presentation. You're nailing down your signature look, your signature scent. Self-care is an absolute must and non-negotiable. You're starting to encourage your best girlfriend to come over for self-care night. You're teaching your daughter the importance of taking care of her skin and her body. You're trying out a new hairstyle. You may have even taken a few extra dollars and taken yourself shopping. You're doubling down on your workouts. You're getting extremely serious about the things that you're putting in your body. You've started working on that business plan. You're open communication with your business partner, and you're getting ready for your next launch. You have finally leaned into the importance of taking time to yourself to finish writing that book, creating the copy for your website, taking the photos of yourself in the bathroom so that you can become an influencer. During step number 10, you're ready to level up every area of your life and start to realize your goals. Step number 11 is that you are going to start taking bold actions that scare you. The woman that you are becoming over these 12 weeks is the woman that you have desired to be your whole life, and you never thought it was possible. So that is why we got to talk about the big elephant in the room. Why do I feel scared, and why do I also feel ashamed that I could have done this so much sooner, but it's now taken me to week 11 to realize this goal? There's a lot of shame and sadness that actually happens during this process because you see that it was actually possible. You could do it all along, but you didn't have the blueprint in order to get there. But during this step, honey, we're going to identify the things that scare you, and we're going to do it anyway. We're going to start identifying the things that you have been avoiding doing over the past 10 weeks. And during week 11, we're going to double down on getting it done. We're rounding out the end of this process, and we want to be ridiculously proud of ourselves at the end of this journey. That is why week number 11 is probably my favorite, because we're about to stand on business and we're never going back to our old selves. And step number 12 is to reset, adjust, rinse, and repeat. Baby, the proof is in the pudding. You've watched yourself transform over the last 12 weeks. Every single thing that you thought you would never be able to achieve, you've done it. Those 3 goals that you set week 1, you've actually been able to achieve them. It seemed like it was going to take you forever to get here, but you've made it. But now is the time to look at what you've done, rinse it off, and repeat the process. success. Because what I can tell you, sis, is that you didn't click on this video because you only had 3 goals that you wanted to achieve in the year 2025. You've got ambitious goals. You've got dreams and desires that are burning a hole in your belly that need to be realized. And guess what? We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you to evaluate your next 90 days and start this process over. Now, there are some habits that you created that are only going to serve you in reaching those first 3 goals. So you're going to have to look at your habits again and make some minor adjustments. But your morning routine, your evening routine, prioritizing self-care, having a magnetic mindset, surrounding yourself with the right energy, decluttering your space, and mastering self-discipline are actions that you took those first 12 weeks that you're never going to have to do again. They've now become a learned behavior. And the thing that I love most about this 12-week process, it's enough time for you to keep up the momentum, but it's also the most amazing time for some really clear self-reflection. How are you sabotaging your success? What are some of the setbacks that you face? What are some of the self-inflicted challenges that you had to go through over the last 90 days that you refuse to do in the next step of this process? When did you fall off track? What caused you to lose motivation? All of these questions are going to help you to reflect over the last 12 weeks and get ready to absolutely kill it again in the next 12 weeks. Our ambitions don't stop because we reached a goal. Yes, we're going to stop and celebrate. We're going to reward our progress. We're going to celebrate the fact that we hyper-focused on progress and not perfection. And we're going to rinse that process off and do it all over again. And I hope that you're ready to join me every single Sunday as I am about to launch this new series. Girl, we're going to do this together. There are so many things on this list that I'm sure you felt as if you've absolutely nailed. It is something that you thought that you already dealt with and perfected. And when we do it again in this process, you're going to see that you needed to do it again. Perhaps it's your self-care routine. Perhaps it's tapping back into your confidence. But no matter what it is, you and I are going to take this challenge together. And honey, we're about to work it out. So I hope you're ready for this challenge. And as I stated, I wanted to give you a high-level overview of exactly what you can expect over the next 12 weeks. And each and every Sunday of this series, I'm going to be breaking down the details of each week. And for you guys that watch my videos, you're going to want to note that every Sunday we're going to talk about your transformation, but every Wednesday we're standing on business. Oh honey, I have not forgotten. I have helped thousands of women start successful business and reach their full business potential. Over the next 90 days, I'm going to help you to get clarity around that startup, nonprofit, or business that you've been dreaming of. So I hope you're ready for the journey, sis. If you have not done so already, you are going to definitely want to pick up an ambition planner or your goals and gratitude journal so that you have all of the support that you need along the way. Honey, I pray that you are well and that you're doing something every single day to reach your most ambitious goals.